Okay, what we're going to do today is I'm going to go over some of the tools that you need for an A-liner or A-frame type camper. Everybody's going to have different needs. There's going to be bigger campers that have different ideals, but I'm doing this on my smaller camper, and these are some of the things I found I needed after my first trip out. I decided I needed to do just some basic tools, and so this is an outline of what I've come up with. Like I say, if you have other things, you need to make sure you add that to your kit. So what I'm going through now is some of the stuff that I have. So what I've done is I took a AAA kit that basically comes with AAA. I guess I bought that at a AAA place, and basically it has the jumper cables and has some basic stuff inside of it. So I did take some of the stuff out, but this is what I end up needing. This here is some other tools that I have, and some of the things that you'll definitely need. Some of the things you'll definitely need is you'll definitely need to buy I bought this 2-ton bottle jack. And these are very important to have some kind of a jack, because that's something that they don't include. You don't think, how am I going to jack this thing if I get a flat tire in it? So you definitely need to get some kind of jack, and this is the nice compact way of doing that. And just keep that, I got it stored, and I keep it up in my front storage. Another thing you will definitely need is some kind of lug wrench. Make sure you find one that'll fit the lugs on your actual camper. I've got this multiple one because it's easier to use for different things, and it's easier to get a good grip on that and break those lugs loose. So you'll definitely need these two things. You'll have to purchase those. And then going on down, I've got basically a kit here, and this kit has a little crescent wrench here. And let's see, we'll open it up here. And inside it has, what's very important is that most of these A-frames, and I know A-liners specifically, have these special wrenches here, which you'll need. I believe it's this, sometimes they'll use the square one right here, and sometimes the star pattern, so you'll need to find out which one of those is. I've got this combo kit that just plugs into here, and almost everything you have, if you look around the camper, like I say, you've got Phillips here, and but a lot of these things, let's see if I can find one. Here we go. Like on this latch here, it's that square type thing there, and we found out the hard way. We had one of our pieces of our fender pop off on one of our trips, and we had to end up zip tying it until we got home. That's why I decided to come up with this kit. This has a lot more stuff than you probably need, but at the very necessity, you want that square wrench. And like I say, that's this one right here. You can see it's been used more than anything else. And I've got the ability to have, I've got a Phillips big bit in this, and also a standard bit. Got a couple of sockets, not necessary really, but if you find something that you might need, I've got a cutting blade in here, a little pair of needle nose pliers, and I've got some other stuff you probably don't need. It's a little measuring tape, but like I said, that's kind of the bare necessities right there. And then like I say, outside of that, I just have my normal kit. Like I say, and here you have a jumper cable, which is always handy to have in the car anyway. Another thing that comes in handy, and this one has this little kit here, and it comes with a Phillips screwdriver, standard on that side. It flips back and forth, and it has some zip ties that come in handy. Another thing that's really good is it has fuses in here, so you want to keep some fuses, some car accessory fuses there. So that's very important that you have those. A few extra things in there. It's got some reflective stuff, so if you had to like partition off an area, that way. And it also has a emergency poncho in there, so if you're out here and you blow a tire and it's pouring down rain and you can't get to your rain jacket, then you got an emergency poncho there. So that's pretty much all I've got on this video. Like I say, y'all may have come up with different reasons, different things y'all need for your camper, but you need to, at the very minimum, to put a little kit together. I keep this in the back of my car all the time, and it's always sitting there when I get ready to go camping. So it's good to have have that prepped and ready to go. So that's about all I've got. Like I say in the comments, tell me what you've got on your camper. I know, like I say, my camper doesn't have propane, so if you have propane, you might want a pair of channel locks or something to go in there to be able to take your connectors off. You want to look and see what hooks those bottles in to be able to disconnect those bottles. There's all kinds of things you need if you have more gear. Like I say, I've got the basic Scout Light, so there's not as many things I have to worry with. So far, I think this kit will get me by. So that's just all I've got. Like I say, let me know what you've got for your camper, and that's about all I got. Be safe out there.